Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. Excuse me. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications, okay? Also, any likes, shares, or subscribes are definitely helpful to the growth and the prosperity of the channel, so thank you. This read is going to be for Cancerians. Cancerians, I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security in money. I just did a reading for Aquarius yesterday. If you want to check that out, yeah. Aquarians are also seeking security in money, so look at that. It says, I'm seeing that you're seeking security in money, and surrounded in that says, shake what the Lord gave ya. So this is just like kind of giving the energy of like utilize your talents and your skills to bring you that kind of security versus doing stuff that you may not want to be doing. That's what I'm kind of getting. Or maybe that's what you have been doing. Okay. I am seeing rocket scientists involved in this. You know what? Okay. So, what I'm seeing here is heartbroken in reverse. So I'm seeing that I don't see heartbreak. You know, usually like somewhere in there you would see heartbreak. So maybe somewhere along, I mean, I see something that could have possibly broken your heart. You know what I mean? And how they could have been connected because they're coming from the same wind. So let me talk about that. I'm seeing that like maybe where somebody was trying to attack you. That could be what it is. And it's been reversed. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Because like your mind being a haunted house. Okay? Though, like, if you were heartbroken, then your mind would be a haunted house. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds like somebody trying to curse you. Okay? And I'm seeing that also could, like, somebody could have tried to curse you or something like that because of you losing your job. Like, you losing your job was supposed to make you heartbroken. It's supposed to make you haunted in your mind. That's exactly what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about how you lost your job and the process of power. You know, like how much, like, especially if you're seeking security and money and you lose your job, then it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like the process, like you feel like you're powerless, right? Or like you've lost some type of power. Though even with that process of power, anything that has to do with the southwestern wind has to do with Jupiter. So even if you lost your job and it's associated with the process of power being taken away or given to you, that has to do with the change and transformation and growth of you spiritually, right? Because your soul is putting the spirit of true self through that lesson with the influence of the planets. So I'm just seeing someone's intentions to try to, I'm hearing break you. Like someone wanted to break you. By you losing your job. And Jupiter is like, even them, like that being a part of their plan was also like Jupiter found a way to benefit you so that you could grow and you can transform and and so that you could change. Jupiter is, Jupiter is not the only planet that's involved, like in your changes and your transformations and all the good things and the bad things, right? There's also Saturn that's involved in the changes and transformations that we experience. And if you lost your job and like it was meant to break your heart or something like that, or haunt you or make you feel like something is wrong with you, the karmic lesson in that, because Saturn influences karmic lessons. Saturn goes through an orbital cycle every 30 years. Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years, right? So Jupiter is constantly working with you throughout your life so that you grow, so that you expand, so that you experience good fortune. And Jupiter is the reason for transformation and change, okay? And if that's happening every 11 years throughout your life in cycles, and in some kind of way every 30 years, you get what I'm saying? Like, they're incorporated in the experiences that you have and the cause for the change, right? So karmic lessons could have been inherited from past life, definitely from familial, karmic cycles. Like, you inherited stuff from your family. Why? Because it takes humans to make humans, and because you come from a human, you also inherit all of their genetics. And with their genetics also comes behavior, thought processes, cultural practices, all types of stuff. That's not rocket science, right? So in addition to that, because it takes humans to make humans, innately there may be some flaws or errors, as Allah says. However, it takes the great spirit, the great source of all life, God's source energy, to make all humans. So you also are endowed with the ability to be able to overcome those challenges, okay? So even if you've inherited some type of karmic lessons, you have God's source within you always to be able to overcome it. And then you can check with Jupiter and be like, I actually grew from that. So, right. No love lost. And that's what I'm kind of seeing with the heartbroken card in reverse. It's like, you're not feeling lost, you're not grieving, you're not in despair over some type of breakup or losing your job, and you're not deeply hurt or sad, and your mind is not haunted by losing a job. I'm also seeing being in love here with this northeastern wind. Northeastern wind has to do with the soul teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about partnership and perception, or like the perception of partnership and the experience of being in love. Like, and that's different with people that you work with, people that are in your family, and people that you are in intimate relationships. I mean, you could be in an intimate relationship with someone in your family. So I think that romantic is a better word to describe the dynamics of husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, you know what I mean? So in that regard, like, when it comes to being in love, it's an experience. And in the times that you share with other people, what the soul is teaching the spirit of true self is, does this person really love me? Because based on the perception of the partnership, from the true self is not going to lie to you. The true self is, observing it all. And that's why when you have certain dreams and stuff like that, you are the observer, and you see what the spirit of true self, like the soul allows you to be the observer, for you to be able to see what the spirit of true self is like. You know what I mean? Does this person actually really love me? And that also is the heartbreak in reverse. Like, even if they don't really love you, or like with a job, you're wondering like if they actually even care about your livelihood. Like, do they even care if I'm sick? Do they even care if my car broke down? Do they even care if this happened? Or, you know, do they even care if I'm able to pay my bills? Do they even care? Okay? And what I'm seeing with the heartbreak in reverse is like, maybe these people externally have showed you that they don't care, right? Though you're not heartbroken about it, because that's something that you can't control. And this is something that you experienced. So only you know how it resonates. Because the spirit of true self has been seeking security and money. And what you keep, like, you know what I mean? Keep having to set boundaries up against, even as you are seeking security and money. You have to set boundaries when it comes to how you love and how you make yourself vulnerable in a workplace. Okay? Because all of these places, most of the places that people work at, they know that there's a possibility that you will be vulnerable to whatever conditions happen at that job. Though at the same time, they also want you to sign liability waivers. So, yeah, it don't take a rocket scientist to understand why you would set boundaries. Okay? And if anyone has done you wrong, or the experience has not been so great, either at a job, or they didn't respect your boundaries, or you were in a relationship and they didn't respect your boundaries, just send them love and light and healing energy, just the same as you would with someone that you actually do love and care about. Just the same as you would with someone that does support and show up for you. Because it has to come from the root of who it is that you essentially are. And that's always in God's hands. Okay? So I'm also seeing seduction. You may be like seducing the universe with like an energy of attracting to you what it is that you want, what it is that you need, maybe that truth that's necessary, you know, because that truth coming out about rocket scientists and you seeking security and money, and then kind of like your talents and your skills, that you don't have to be a hard worker to have value. Okay? I mean, you could have a good work ethic, and a lot of things could come natural to you. Okay? I'm also seeing that in regard to that relationship situation, maybe that there was like someone that may have cheated, or you were in a relationship that you didn't really, that wasn't really long term, or there was some type of temptation or something like that. Okay, with that seduction card. So you could have been in both energies, where like maybe someone was, or you were attracting to you what it is that you want. This is what I'm saying. Like, it just seems like someone was trying to curse you. Because it's like they really intended for you to be heartbroken. Like a third party situation. Somebody wanted you to be in love with them. Or somebody wanted you to get like hooked on them. Like addicted or obsessed with them. And because you need money and you need a job, right? to survive. They try to come for you, honey. And look at this, it say, not today. That's what I'm hearing, like that whole voice that be like, not today, saying, because you set boundaries. Like, I don't have to have this conversation with you. I really don't have to have this conversation with you. Or I'm not dealing with you anymore. Okay, so I'm seeing you set boundaries because you're not heartbroken. Somebody wants to play games with you and you're not playing games with them. That's all I'm seeing. And you focused on attracting money to you, though it just seems like I just keep seeing being in love, like being in love with God source energy and the natural gifts and abilities and capabilities, like being in love with life and not obsessing over stuff that's outside of your control. Because someone wanting you to be like obsessed or addicted to them, even them wanting that, is outside of your control. Like, you really wanted me to be obsessed with you. You really wanted me to be addicted to your energy. I'm gonna pray for you. The emotions and the specific messages associated with the read are for you to feel delighted. For you to feel delighted, for you not to be impulsive or feel impulsive. Maybe there was some type of impulsivity going on with the seduction or the temptation card. Like I said, someone was really trying to make you obsessed with them. For you not to feel lost. For you to be attracted. See, that attraction is coming out again. So, like I said, you could be in the energy of like attracting to you. Maybe even the clarity. The pathway to not be heartbroken. Okay? And in that revelation, there was, you need to set boundaries. Okay? Yeah. It's for you to feel and be surprised, for you not to be ashamed, for you not to be worried, for you to feel satisfied, for you not to be angry, for you to feel fortunate, and for you not to be paralyzed. Okay? If you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that had been offered or available to me was the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card that's saying like you should get some rest. You should recover, recuperate, or you have received the time to recover and recuperate, okay? Pretty much saying like don't overwork yourself. This energy was received as like satisfying, also lucky and fortunate. Yes, we do feel lucky and fortunate to be able to get adequate rest. Because if we don't get adequate rest, our bodies will show us like, bitch, you need to go to sleep. And then everything that you're connected to will show you as well. And that's where I'm going to just leave it at. Because I done had some experiences where if it's time for me to go to sleep, I don't care how much money need to be made. I learned my lesson. So, the energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is justice. They shouldn't be draining you. In the justice, I'm seeing you in the Six of Pentacles energy, where it's saying that you're in a good relationship with your money. So you have like a good balance of what it is that you have to spend your money on in comparison to how much money you have coming in. Okay, so you have like how much ever that you get paid, and it's not more than how much it is that you have to, like, you know, that you have to dish out. So pretty much you're not living paycheck to paycheck, okay? And I'm seeing that that's your justice. This is a civilized justice, okay? Not exhausting and very satisfying, okay? That's the energy that I'm seeing you in for the cycle to read. Oof. In the past position, I'm seeing that you were in the Hanged Man energy. That could have been like that seduction card, right? Where like maybe you felt like you were addicted to somebody's energy, or like someone was addicted to you or obsessed. Though that hangman in the upright is like you not feeling stuck, okay? If that makes sense. Like, it's just pretty much saying like whoever it was, or whatever energy, because most of the time it's not even the people that are doing it. It's like an entity, or like something that was haunting that person's bloodline. And I could tell a story right now about how people get haunted and how you're able to see it sometimes. Though I just don't want to make this read like super long, though it does happen sometimes, right? Where, see, now you're gonna make me say it. So like where you could have experienced something as a child, and because you experienced it as a child, that evil entity that was behind someone treating you a certain way as a child then follows you around into your adulthood. And yeah, so it's not even necessarily the person that did something wrong to you. It's an entity, like a spirit, like it's something evil that like follows y'all, not just in your memory, right? Though yes, like on a spiritual level, and then it turns into like it's because there are multiple layers to the reality, and so many different dimensions that make us what we are, right? There's the biologics, there's the spiritual, and after you have these experiences, you have to consume time. Just like when you put data into a computer, your computer saves it on a hard drive. And your hard drive are your bones, your muscles, your memory cells, like everything that makes you what you are. So on a spiritual level, under attack, whatever they're going through becomes a part of what you go through just because of the experience. Though also on a biological level, it's stored as cells, you know, in your body and in your brain, and you know what I mean? So it's not just a mental thing, it's a spiritual thing and a physical thing. And I'm seeing that you were released from all of that. Like whatever that attack was, you're not heartbroken, because I'm seeing like somebody really wanted your mind to be haunted. Even into the way where like if you play a certain song or someone play, and it could have been from music that, you know, that was casted upon you also. I'm seeing the Fool card, like you being adventurous about moving forward. So what I'm seeing is that you were shy in this energy, very timid, very cautious when you were being attacked. So that's why it got blocked. Then the energy that I'm seeing you in as well is you're uncorrupted and you're healthy, because it was blocked and you were protected from it. Can I get an amen? Okay. Then I'm seeing towards the end of the cycle of this read, that's because it was a Wheel of Fortune. You were meant for it to be blocked. You were meant to overcome that. You were meant to not be heartbroken. That is something really worth celebrating, because that's what I'm saying. Like, there's that also that Mars energy. Mars goes through an orbital cycle like every 2 years, right? And Mars influences responsibility and a sense of politics. So on surface level, you know, the politics of the dynamics of a family and how it's influenced by money is one thing. Though, do you also begin to talk about the spiritual attacks that happen in that world as well? And I think that's done intentionally, right? Because in certain films, the veil is not completely lifted, right? Because you got, just for an example, you have the Dawn of the Dead, though in the Dawn of the Dead, they don't talk about vampires and Christianity and exorcisms, right? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's always, because human beings and our experiences are not just one thing. And even as they may try to address one thing, they don't address another, as if they're separate things. And the reality of it is, it's all one thing. Okay? And it all affects you and who it is that you are and how you can present yourself. So I'm seeing that being in this Wheel of Fortune is that, and this is what I mean, right? Because if you look at it, it shows like all the different sigils. Okay? Right? Though what's at the center of it, it's like it's all one thing. It's still part of one wheel. And that even says something, because we're talking about films, and what are films on? Films are on a reel. It gets deeper, though. We're just talking about the cycle of your read, and this is your Wheel of Fortune, and I'm seeing that is going in your favor. Okay? You're being received in this energy as talented. Shake what the Lord gave you. Okay? Talented, meek, making space for others. And like I said, being flirtatious and attracting to you what it is that you actually desire. Because you know that when you go through some types of hardships, there's always that energy of like, God, what did I do wrong? It's not really God forsaking you. It's them needing God, right? And that's what it's really about. So you want so much dominance and power over my life, and y'all still not free in y'all bodies. Moving on to your future. I'm seeing the Six of Swords. And your Six of Swords energy, that's you moving on to calmer waters. Okay? You're moving on to these calmer waters, not depressed and not frightened. Like, for real. Moving on. Because you're not heartbroken. I'm seeing you in this Four of Cups energy where you got a divine offer coming in. So there goes your job. There goes your opportunity. There goes that money that you were seeking that's coming in. You're being received in this energy as pure and heartfelt. Or the offer the offer that's coming to you is being received as pure and heartfelt. So it's coming from a good place. No evil eyes attached to it. Okay? No poisonous states of mind attached to it. No competition attached to it. It's coming from a good place. Okay? So then I'm seeing you in this Page of Pentacles, where there's some type of money coming in, or money being given back to you. Because this represents starting a new chapter. You're being received in this energy like this is a wonderful, marvelous, fabulous offer that's coming in. And I'm also seeing you in this energy is like excited, like you're excited to receive this money. And it's not harmful. So again, like, it doesn't come with any like negative attachments to it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be ashamed of the money that's coming in, because it's coming from a good place and it is a divine offer. So then I'm seeing you absolutely happy and thrilled with this 10 of Cups, like pure joy. Oh, you're gonna be living in the life of luxury. Okay. Say that then. I'm seeing luxurious happiness. Not pathetic. Not distressed. Okay? That means God really comes in and like moves in your life. Like the whole dramatics of your suffering and you going through that death. You gotta remember, like, that the death is just transformation and growth. And so even in the story about Jesus, the death and transformation happened, though the Holy Spirit is what came after. So I'm just seeing that new beginning, that joy, that excitement, you know, that comes with the new. Okay? So then I'm seeing you in this Knight of Rods energy. Right? Like someone wants to be like, oh, you really were blessed. Like, oh, you really did come out of it on top. Oh, you really were blessed. And then I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles. So essentially, like, this is sticking out to me. Oh, I'm seeing 10-10. So you're setting boundaries with this Knight of Rods, with that not today. Because you're really thinking about it. That wheel of fortune, you know how they say them wheels be spinning? Oh, and the 10 of Pentacles say, do not disturb. Or that person used to disrupt your peace. So that 10-10 is representing the end of, you know, and a new beginning. And you got two good 10s. You got a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles. Okay? Then I'm seeing the Devil card in reverse, which is God. So the devil may have had you bound up to, like, feeling shallow and trivial. Okay? And God has brought to the surface how experienced you are and sophisticated you are. So it's like the devil may have had you bound up to like materialistic things or shallow ways, right? and associated with certain experiences, like contracted. Though God released you from those contracts and has you in a worldly energy, like, because you learn from it. So that's what I'm saying, like, even if you did go through any of those things that were not so great, by the way that you set your boundaries now, you obviously grew and learned from it. So for you not to feel paralyzed, remember, for you to feel fortunate, for you not to be angry, for you to feel satisfied, for you not to be worried, for you not to be ashamed, for you to be surprised, for you to know that you've attracted these good things to you, for you not to feel lost because God is with you at all times, for you not to feel impulsive, and for you to delight in God. Delight in your experience. Enjoy the experience of being in love with God's source energy and all that it has created for you. Okay? And that's why I see, as far into your future as I can see, is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is just showing that you're either in the energy of being support and guidance to someone else, or someone else is going to come into your life and be like of guidance and support to you that you can trust. With the Ten of Pentacles, that represents like financial abundance and security. So it may be like, alright, I'm not gonna say the King of Rods, the Knight of Rods is a bad person. The Knight of Rods could also represent someone coming in to like tell you something. Like someone that's ambitious about providing you with the tools necessary to support you. So this Knight of Rods, I mean, it's up to you. And I'm sure if I pulled the angel card, it would probably say that, because there is an angel card that says it's up to you. So just, you set your boundaries and stand by those boundaries that you set, and don't be apologizing for the way that you set those boundaries, because you set those boundaries for a reason. Okay? So I'm seeing you in the Six of Cups. Whoever this person is, they're friendly, affectionate, welcoming, and comforting, or that's how you're being received. Like people are seeing or saying or feeling like they feel welcomed around you. They feel comforted by you. And the angel card that I pulled for you to close out your read is Success. Okay? So we talked about a good amount of stuff, Cancer. What's on the bottom of that? Ooh! And on the bottom is Abundance. I love these cards. They are so beautiful. I want to thank God Source for me being able to utilize them as a tool to be able to share these messages with you, because these really are beautiful cards. Look at that. Abundance. Oh, and this Knight of Rods, that's what this Knight of Rods card was on. That Success was on. Success comes, So maybe the Knight of Rods is like coming to share with you some type of success, or maybe that's who you share the success of the Ten of Cups with. And because you really love that person, I mean, it's all based on your own personal experience. I'm just talking about the many different ways that it could have went, right? So take it as it resonates. Though, like I did say, that Knight of Rods could either be someone that's coming in from the past that has like maybe some type of regret, or they see that things are different for you now and they want to come in and like rekindle some things with you. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because of the energy that I did get off of the card as soon as I picked it up. Though it's also because I see this seduction card, like this is probably someone that just wanted to hook up with you in the past, And that's how you feel when you see them. Or that's how you feel whenever they reach out to you. Like, why all of a sudden now you want to, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that could be the situation. Or this person, I mean, the angel card of success could be because you set your boundaries. Or you recognize that this person was also involved in like an attack on your mental health. So take it as it resonates. This could be a classic case of the ex, or it could be someone coming in with good news. So I'm seeing this Knight of Rods. When he comes in or she comes in, they don't know about the Ten of Pentacles that's going to happen for you in the future. Right? All they see is how happy you are now. And I don't see any other rods here on the table, so this is someone that is passionate though and excited. So this could be you that's in this energy. And the energy that I was getting off of the card when I picked it up could have been like that energy of you setting boundaries with everyone else, including the people that come around and want to be like back, you know what I mean? That's just what I'm seeing. Either way, take it as it resonates. God does come in and help give some clarity after the Ten of Pentacles. And with that Six of Cups, that could be the union between you and this Knight of Rods. Or it could be you and this Knight of Rods energy being of guidance and support to someone else, or you getting guidance and support from someone else. And since it's coming after the God card, which comes after the Ten of Pentacles, because obviously you want to know for sure, right, that who gave you that divine offer was actually God, because it's a divine offer. And so it's a pure offer that's heartfelt. Though I'm seeing, you know, you're kind of cautious also about it because it's money, right? And then it brings you joy because you experience this joy and luxury. And right. So maybe you could like be judging yourself, or you feel like someone else is judging you, or something like that is going on, because then comes this Knight of Rods energy. So take it as I just say, give yourself grace and give grace to others. That's the easiest solution in a situation like that. Though also remember the angel card here says success. So you may be thinking about doing something, and then you get the Ten of Pentacles, which is financial abundance and security, and then God energy, and then there's a Six of Cups where there is some guidance or some support. So this could be someone also coming in to give you financial guidance because you are seeking security and money, right? And you just want to make sure that you're making the right moves and the correct steps in regard to your heart, right? And being in love, as well as how you handle stuff in the workplace because you did lose a job, right? So take it as it resonates. Cancerians, I do send you love and light and healing energy. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Hold on. So I am an independent government contractor, and that means that I go out and do volunteer service projects. Included in that is the need for funding. So I've done a fundraiser. Here's the video for that. Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project. That requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels. Bye! I want to thank you all so much for being so supportive. Thank you for your prayers. Honestly, thank you for praying for me. Like I said, I got my Hulk-sized Jesus with me. I got my Hulk-sized Jesus with me with the Wolverine powers and the ability to self-heal. So he does the best that he can, just as much as the rest of my spirit team that stand by me and help guide me and support me, and me being able to stand strong in my energy and my gifts and be able to share those messages with you. That also includes you, right? Without you, you know. So I appreciate all of the donations. The GoFundMe link is in the description. I appreciate all of the business. The Poshmark closet link is in the description as well. What else? If you have any they don't have to be government service projects, though. If you have, I'm a independent government contractor, though. If you do have any volunteer projects in your community, you know of any nonprofits that are looking for people, please feel free to share the details about those projects in the comment section so that we can collaborate and make a connection. I thank you all so much for being so supportive of me and my channel, and also the efforts to make a difference in the world, and my commitment to do that off of this app. So thank you, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Love you.